Welcome to tonight's 5 on 5. The guests are Dan Ashworth and Quinnan Picton, and you're both here to talk about an event close to your heart for Special Olympics. Tell us about the Polar Plunge. We'll start with you, Quinnan.
Polar Plunge is the largest fundraiser for Special Olympics, and it kicks off in Medford this year, February 1st. And basically, people get pledges to jump in cold water. Pretty awesome.
And it is cold, right?
Yes. Yes.
Dan, tell us about how the Medford Police Department helps out in this.
We supply some staffing. We have our explorers and some other officers, some volunteers. They come out and they help staff the event for registration and parking and crowd control.
Are any officers jumping in this year that you know of?
Several. Yeah, there's I think 7 or 8 of us this year.
And gearing up for this event, I know a lot of people love to participate. People wear costumes, right? Correct, to this event as well?
Yes, there is a costume contest. There's a prize for winning, so it's totally worth it to look a little goofy. And yeah, it's pretty fun. That starts at 6:30, so you want to get there a little bit early for the costume contest and get judged. And
let's give people the particulars too. When, where, again, just the specifics of where they head, how they can get more information.
All right. Well, the plunge is Friday night, February 1st, okay. And it's at Jackson Aquatic Center, and that's 815 Summit Avenue. And check-in starts Friday night at 5 o'clock. So even if you aren't registered yet for the plunge, you can register there at 5 o'clock. Just bring $50, and you can jump in. And the plunge itself starts at 7:15 with opening ceremonies at 7. And again, the costume contest is at 6:30. So.
And each year, this is, as I mentioned, special to everyone because it's a big fundraiser, and you get to see some of these athletes and what they get to accomplish, and so it's really important to raise the money this time of year, right?
Absolutely. When the athletes participate, they're not required to pay any kind of participation fee for training and competition. So in the last 3 years, our plunge events here in Medford has raised almost $150,000. So that goes a long way to help our athletes train and compete.
All right, a few more questions for you, so stick around. More 5 on 5 right after the break. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. We've been talking about the Special Olympics Polar Plunge with my special guests, Dan Ashworth and Quinnan Picton. You were unable to dive last year, Quinnan, because of a young one that was on the way, but this year you will be jumping in.
Yes, I will be jumping. Last year I was too pregnant to plunge. I have no excuses this year. So yes, I might even dress up. We'll see. What about you, Dan? Are you dressing up?
Probably not. Probably not.
What you were saying, what the temperature was last year in the pool?
It was 43 degrees when the first wave jumped last year.
Wow.
In the water. It was 43-degree water.
Yeah. And this year it's been cold in January. Not that it wasn't last year, but it seems like this year specifically we've had a run of really cold days. So.
Yeah, they're nice enough to keep the water moving in the pool to keep it from freezing over, but it's not going to be heated.
Yeah, a polar plunge into the ice wouldn't work as well. Is there safety precautions, medical team on site for it?
Oh, absolutely. There's Mercy Flights is standing by, and then we also have the city.
Yeah, we have lifeguards on staff. And also there's Starbucks. They're going to be there serving up hot beverages, so people can warm up right afterwards. And Amy's Kitchen, they donated soup, so there'll be hot soup as well. So people won't be cold for long. They actually pipe heat into the shower rooms, so when people are done plunging, they go in, and there's actual just fans blowing hot air, and it's not that bad.
Very nice. Anyone who's hearing this maybe hadn't participated before, how do they get started? How much money do they need to raise? How does it work?
The easiest way is to go to plungeoregon.com. Plunge Oregon has all the sign up and registration information there. You can follow the prompts and go to the Medford one, and all you really need to do is sign up and raise at least $50 to plunge. And even if you don't want to plunge, you can raise $50 and be too chicken to plunge, which is totally acceptable. You might get made fun of a little bit, but
just a little bit.
It's for a good cause. There are actually 500 local athletes that this supports, and like he was saying, they pay no money to participate, so it's a great fundraiser event.
Both looking forward to taking the plunge, so to speak. Silence.
There's no way to prepare for it. It's just it is. It's
just
a good opportunity.
Right? That's the best way to go.
Just
right?
Jump
Don't just dabble the toe in. Just jump.
No.
Well, yeah, misery loves company. So if anybody's planning on plunging, just bring people with you because they'll raise $50 too, and misery loves company.
And if they're too chicken, just drag them in with you, right?
Well,
I think there's a rule against that.
I don't think the lifeguards will go for that, but I'm not gonna say it's against the rules.
Or just create a big enough splash Maybe go cannonball.
Cannonball.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, thank you both so much for stopping by. Best of luck with the event. Appreciate it.
We'll see you there.
Oh yeah, that's it for the 5 on 5 mornings right after the break.